focuses on that one nicely. So I've cleaned up the inlet and exhaust. This is the exhaust I have in my hand. It is a smaller one and the most beaten up, hot, charred out one. The thing won't focus. It actually doesn't look that bad, but it does need a little bit of a lap because the seat itself's got a little bit of a hard pitting in it. Little track. Had you not been in here and just took the tolerances down so they weren't riding, it would be fine. You would never know the difference, but being that I'm this far into it, yeah. Anyway, we've got some rings because my new ones are too big, but that's fine because I'll fit something else, always. Old man saved my butt and had a pair of, well, a set of rings out there that fit, so that's good. The only thing I've got to do is fix up my piston. Dropped it twice last night. Donk mark there, and that's consequently pushed that ring gland in a little bit. And a donk mark just there, and you can see it from here. There's a little bit of a whoopee in that ring gland. So I'll just file that up a bit and then file that ring gland so it's not tight, because it's too tight. And then that'll be good to go. But what I'm going to do first, I'm actually going to get a die grinder. I've actually done the bore. There's a couple of verticals in there. You can see them in there. But I'm not going to bother for the work this is going to do. My measurements were 60.03. And what did I work at the skirt was on the piston? 60.01. It's 0.2 of a difference. 0.2 of a mil. 0.25 would be an oversize, if they did an oversize in that size. So it does feel a bit loose, but I mean, it's only on idle. It's 3,000 revs flat out if you were to run it flat out. I'm like, big deal. This is going to be its last, and look, it'll see me out. It's only life. So I'm going to clean up the top here. Also, I noticed they got the wrong head gasket. That kit said done 3 to 5 horsepower. But the head gasket's wrong. It doesn't matter also because I do have bigger engines here that may require a head gasket. But if this one cleans up, and I think I've actually got a better one anyway, but I think I can actually clean this one up and use it again anyhow. It's just physically dirty, and it's just carbon on that lip there. That's just carbon. So yeah, I'll clean this up. Then I'll get some grinding paste. That inlet, where are we? That inlet doesn't look bad at all. Not that you can tell because you've got shit light. Oh, anyway, the other thing, pulling off this bearing, that side was to the cog. Focus, you. And that side was to, into the oil seal. I would have thought that they would have turned it that way, that this seal was to the outside, to the oil seal, neither of which need any great deal of lubricant. And this will secondary seal, not that it really seals oil because it's a metal seal, not a rubber seal, but you know, like you would have thought it would have been better for the engine to have oil in through this side, splashing off the gear on the end of the crank there. But anyway, so we'll put all that back together. The other orientation. We can't see in here, but you can see that exhaust valve's a bit charred. So we'll just tidy that up with some lapping paste, and I'll have to make a lapping tool. I don't have one, although I could probably just thumb this one back and forth. Usually what I do is I just get a normal lapping tool, stick it in the drill, with the suction cup and just do a couple of turns that way and lift it up and do a couple of turns the other way, and just, you know, yeah, try not to make it too wide so it seals. We'll clean all this crap off and we'll start just degreasing things, but it's getting a bit warm out here, and I'm a bit annoyed. I've been out getting parts off of a tractor for somebody that told me 5 minutes after I got them off that, no, don't worry about it, I'll fix mine. And so I stood out in the sun for a bit, so I'm a bit thirsty, need a drink, might go have some lunch, and we'll see what I do when it gets cooler. And consequently, this is why I don't deal with car parts and tractor parts with people, because they just fuck you over. It is what it is. People frustrate me. And yeah, we'll blow all this crap out.